Guys, Craven Plays here, and in today's video, we are going to do the Try Not to Scream challenge. And we're watching...
Oh, Poppy!
Stop!
Alright.
All the credit goes to Llama Arts. We're just going to be reacting, technically, to some animated. This one is Disturbing True Snapchat Stories, animated. So let's watch it.
Like random.
Disturbing True Snapchat Stories. I can't talk.
This happened a week ago. Up until a few days ago, I went to a small local gym in my now previous New Jersey town called Black Bear Fitness. One day, I had the misfortune of running into some skinny, awkward, yet creepy-looking kid, probably 18 years old. He didn't look like he belonged in a gym at all. I had headphones in and I was doing my set when I heard him saying something to me, but it was muffled by the music. I was already annoyed with this kid, given that he was breaking an unwritten rule of the gym. Don't try to talk to somebody when they're doing their sets.
Guys, we're calling her.
I took my time finishing my set, and then took my headphones out to ask if he needed something. Then he started acting like I looked familiar, but right away I knew this kid was just trying some pathetic attempt at making friends. I assured him I didn't, but the kid wouldn't stop talking to me. I'll skip most of the conversation, but eventually he actually asked me for my Instagram and Snapchat, weirdly enough, and for whatever reason I gave them to him. Instead of just saying something like, "Buddy, I'm trying to work out," or "I don't have social media." After I gave him my Snapchat and Instagram, however, I did kind of urge him to let me resume my workout. He finally seemed to get the message and walked away. Not without saying bye like 3 times, though.
I would have completely...
That night, I got a snap on my phone saying from Sean.
Okay, before we get into that,
I hate people like that.
why does he have a picture of fruit?
I literally...
No, let's just resume. I'm sorry.
Just wondering why the hell the kid would snap me. I opened the snap, and the kid was in a creepy, weird pose, face way too close to the camera, with his head resting in his hand and a half smile on his face.
So you're thirsty.
The text over the picture was "Hey" with 2 Y's.
You're thirsty for who?
I muttered the words, "What the fuck?"
I wouldn't be surprised.
For the record, I'm a guy, which made this even more weird.
He's like, "Shut up, don't be telling my secret."
My thought process was, I've had enough of this loser already. I'm gonna remove him and make it clear I don't want to talk if I see him at the gym again.
Oh, about
so I did.
Idaho.
I removed him minutes after he sent that snap.
Yeah, Idaho.
What's he watching?
I'm sure not even a minute later, again, a message popped up on my phone saying Snapchat from Sean.
Yes.
I waited a few minutes
Idaho
before
too.
opening it. This one was even creepier. Now the kid was sitting up on his bed. No smile, more of a surprised, angry expression. The text over the image said, "Why did you remove me?"
Oh, he knows.
I went as far as to block him, meaning he couldn't snap me anymore. And that was that. I threw my phone on the desk and sighed out of relief.
I wonder what.
I wonder what's gonna happen.
Half an hour later, my phone goes off, saying Sean added you as a friend, and then Snapchat from Sean.
Wait, what?
He actually made
Sean.
a new account.
Oh, yeah.
I opened the snap and felt my heart drop. It was a picture of my front lawn. The text over it, "Answer me, bitch."
Yeah,
The first thing I could think of was, how did he
before I get into this, I just want you guys to know, do not repeat any of the cuss words in here.
find my address? Then I realized, Snapchat made that new map feature that lets you see where your friends are.
Yes, you are. You told me
Somehow
earlier.
I had the balls to open the window to see outside. It was clear out there. I shut the window and the blinds and started considering calling 911. It was the sound of taps on the window.
Hey, I got a question. Do you guys want a force field
I
outfit?
pulled up the blind and the window at the same time and pulled the kid into my room by his neck.
Hey,
I punched him in the face a few times before he was out.
Hey, go up on that roof here. This will help you.
Now I called 911.
Go up there on that roof.
By the time they arrived, he was awake, cursing me out, promising he'd be back and kill me. The cops heard it all.
The only ladder like right in front of us.
The kid was an idiot. Luckily, the timing of this worked out well because I just moved a couple days ago out of state. Only thing that worries
What
me,
the heck?
I don't want to have to make
What
a new
the
Snapchat
hell?
account, but anytime somebody new
What?
adds me on the app, I'll never know if it's secretly
What the
that
hell?
Sean kid again.
Bruh. Reaper, stop. Reaper, quit killing her.
Crap. Yeah,
Reaper, stop.
dang. That's just flat out creepy. Let's watch School
How did
Lockdown
Alpha stop?
Stories
How about that?
Animated. Is it?
What did I say about
Oh yeah,
killing
and
her?
the llama art, and now my face looks weird.
It was a typical boring
Yep.
day in calculus, only it was Friday, 7th period, meaning the week was almost over and spring break would finally be upon us. So everybody was getting antsy in their
Hey, at least you
seats,
didn't
I
die
could
this
tell.
time.
We didn't have a test that day like a lot of my friends did with their other teachers, so our teacher in the middle of class just decided to start playing games with us on Sporkle.com. He was a very laid-back teacher like that. As we were doing some brand
Video.
logo quiz on Sporkle, I remember the exact moment it happened.
Reaper,
Right
I swear to
after
God,
my
if you
friend
guys
answered a
I'll kick you from the
question,
game.
I remember the exact answer too, Adidas. The dean's voice came through the loudspeaker. He sounded panicked and frantic as he told all the teachers this was not a drill and to go into lockdown.
Wow.
I actually got the chills and I got goosebumps on my arms as our usually laid-back teacher too seemed panicked as he ran to turn off the lights and ushered us to the back corner of the room. We all sat in silence for about 2
Dang.
minutes, and then the usual buzzing that came from a panel in the back of the room ceased, indicating that the school must have cut all the power. We all looked at each other, realizing this must be serious.
Also what,
A few more minutes of waiting later, we heard a man screaming at the top of his lungs coming down the hallway. 2 girls in the class actually started crying, which made all of us even more scared. As the screaming got closer to the classroom, the lunatic-sounding man started banging on the lockers while screaming, "I'll kill all of you." It was at that moment that I started to fear for my life.
And
The
a
teacher shushed
non-sexual
us
way.
as we all looked at each other to see our peers' reactions. The banging then moved from the lockers to our classroom door. And that's when one of the crying girls screamed no.
How did you die?
The banging on the door only grew worse
Wait,
as the man
Ew.
started screaming,
this
"Open
SWAT-
up."
There's this.
2 of the girls in the class were crying out
this
loud
SWAT
now.
guy's like just sitting here.
It
like, he's
felt
on the
like an
floor,
eternity that man was
Did you see
pounding at
that?
the door. But eventually, he finally continued down the hallway, screaming like a mentally insane person, until we could not hear him
I'm not
anymore.
killing nobody. They're flying.
I'd say 10 minutes later, though it felt like half an hour given the situation, the dean came back on the loudspeaker explaining the situation, which was surprising for him to do.
My game lag.
He
Sorry.
explained that some apparently mentally unstable person entered the building and assaulted the woman sitting at the front desk, causing her to flee the building screaming, and staff wasn't sure if the man was armed or not.
Was that your fault?
Now, this
Yeah,
was
I said
before the
what's on your
school had
back?
cameras or could afford proper security, so the school was wide open to something
No,
like this
yeah.
happening.
Hey,
The staff had done a
can you
sweep
turn
of
your
all
TV
the
up?
hallways and
Can you,
classrooms and couldn't find him, so the dean instructed the teachers to resume teaching
turn
but to
your
keep
TV up?
all the doors locked and to not let
I'm just
any
asking.
students leave for any reasons. The most disturbing
turn it up a
part,
little.
however, is that one of the janitors working the night shift found the
Don't we
man
have buttons on the
sleeping in
TV?
one of the storage closets near the back end of the school, and according to rumors that were spread by my peers, sticking out of his pocket was a .44 Magnum. The janitor
So he was armed.
must have done something stupid to wake
Hey,
him
yo,
up. For example,
Reaper,
leaving the
can you turn your TV
closet
up?
door open, because by the time a police officer could arrive on the scene,
What?
the man was gone. My entire class, as far as I know, to this day, has no idea if this man was ever found, but I like to think that right now, he's being given the proper
Why?
help
What's
that he
happening?
needs.
Dang.
Why? What's the noise? What did it sound like?
Actually, I'm gonna leave the episode here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, hit that like button. If you didn't hit the dislike button, make sure you guys subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.